was just perfect. It was up high. Everybody could see it. There was not a foul.
And out of bounds it goes to the Richfield Wildcats. So Canyon View turns it over. Tied at 2, 6 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. And it will be Hallie Janes with possession here for Richfield. Gets it over on the left side to Albrecht. Abby puts it on the ground, lobs it inside. Nicole Willardson catches, shoots, and scores. When Nicole gets that deep in the paint, what do?
Well, it looked like the pass was short, and Nicole just reached up and grabbed it, and then spun and put it in.
Ball goes up top. Maya Nichols, just a sophomore. Very young Canyon View team. Just 2 seniors in their starting lineup. The crossover from Spencer sends it back out up top to Nichols, who fumbles and recovers. 17 on the shot clock, 5:25 on the game clock. Jada Gleave sends it over cross court. The pump fake and drive from Lister. And the left hand can't get it to go. Rebound comes down inside to Winners.
How about Richfield, though? They only have 1 senior.
That's true, too, yeah. And a couple of exchange turnovers there. First, Maylee Spencer took it away from Sarah Winners. Sarah took it right back. So Richfield basketball. Hallie Janes with it straight away. Gives left side to Knutson, now to Willardson. Willardson draws a double team, skips it over. Open three-point shot is on the way. Pretty stroke from Winners. It does not go, and the rebound comes down to Spencer. 4-2 Wildcats. Spencer, bounce pass inside, and a block from Willardson. They call the foul, and that will result in 2 free throws. I believe that was Maylee Spencer. Inside. Peyton Lister will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and I think you'd rather see Nicole not swipe down at that ball and draw a foul. Important to keep her on the court.
Absolutely. First one is off and no good from Peyton Lister, the senior. She shoots it at 70% on the season. She'll get one more. It's up and down. So with 4:47 to go, it's Richfield 4 and Canyon View 3 here in our opening period. Hallie Janes brings it up across midcourt and calls out a play. Hallie with the basketball, trying to direct traffic straight away. Left-hand dribble. Going to give it over on the right side. Another near steal by Winters, and great hands. Maylee Spencer has been impressive with the hands. Goes coast to coast and finishes. For 2 as Nicole Willardson nearly got back, but it's a finish inside. Canyon View now leads 5-4.
And it's been the pressure up high that's kept Canyon View up where they're at in the lead. And then there are offensive boards.
Yeah. Janes is going to give over on the left side. It's Abby Albrecht with it. Now Janes will come off the Albrecht screen into a 3. Hallie, pretty stroke. It's long. Rebound goes out of bounds. Back to Canyon View with 3:59 to go.
Well, Canyon View's daring Richfield to shoot from outside. They're double teaming Nicole. It's clearly the strategy. And they're open on the outside. If Richfield starts making some shots, they'll be in good shape.
3-point shot is up and off for Jada Gleave. Long rebound. Comes down to Winners. Janes crosses midcourt. Hallie with the basketball. High dribble. Pulls it back out. Trying to get that in the paint to Nicole. Nicole draws 3 defenders. Sends it to Winners. Now over to Knutson.
3.
That's going to be a common theme all tournament. Open 3 for Albrecht. Thought about it. Decides not to shoot it. Sends it now back over to Winners. They lob to Nicole. She draws the double. Sends it back up top to Knutson. Cameron puts it on the floor with the right hand. Right to the basket. Good take. Can't finish. Good offensive rebound from Albrecht. She sticks it back up and in. Abby Albrecht, 8 rebounds a game. The second leading rebounder on this squad. Makes it 6-5. Wildcats back in front.
Yeah, the sophomore going hard for that rebound and putting it back up and in.
Shoots 55% from the field. Maya Nichols over on the right side into a 3 off the screen. It's off the back of the rim. No good. And a great rebound. Winters and Willardson were there. Now Hallie Janes leads the break for the Wildcats. Hallie pulls it back out, gives it straight away. Sarah Winners. Over now to Albrecht. Abby with it high. Puts the ball on the floor with her left hand. Gets into the paint. Sends it over to Winners. Corner 3 up. And no good. Rebound comes down inside to Cameron Brush.
Neither team has yet to make a 3-point shot.
Neither team's made a substitution yet either, as Maya Nichols gets it back up. 2 players at the scorer's table. Backdoor, great pass. Baseline shot is no good. Good box out by Nicole, and she's going to get it to Hallie Janes.
Yeah, and last week, of course, Canyon View, the game I did, they were 7 for 10 in the first half at 3-point line. And Richfield's had some good looks here. One of their strengths is their ability to shoot 3-point shots.
Janes with it. Going to skip it to Willardson on the left side. Nicole sends it over in the corner. Albrecht will take the shot. It's long. Rebound comes down inside. Hallie Janes with a creative reverse layup makes it 8-5.
What a great description. That was so creative. I thought, what's she going to do? And she reversed it. It was just a great basketball move.
Maylee Spencer up top. We've seen a couple of those today. Players using that reverse lay-in. Oh, outside shot from Lister. It's no good. Rebound comes down inside to Winters.
Ever since Canyon View had that 4-shot possession, Richfield has since limited them to just 1 shot each possession.
Minute 30 to go here in the opening quarter. Game 6 of 8 today. Willardson catches out at the three-point line. Nicole can hit that outside shot. She shows ball, and then they say she traveled with it. Possession will go back to Canyon View here with a minute 18 to play.
It didn't look good, but I didn't notice the travel, but I'm not officiating.
I'm really glad that I'm not officiating, my good friend. That's not a job I would want.
And we need officials. The public needs to really be careful about keeping after them.
Drive inside. Nicole with a great block shot. Keeping it vertical that time.
And the reason I say that is young people don't want to come and officiate.
There you have it.
And it's because of the crowds.
Ball comes in, a steal. Hallie Janes with good hands. Over on the left side. Hallie will drive, gets cut off, and just loses it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Canyon View Falcons.
Yeah,
off her shoe.
Ball came down, deflected off her foot.
We had our first sub of the game for both teams as Bethany Vargas, a sophomore, checks in for Canyon View. And for the Wildcats, it is Brielle Jolly, the junior. Out there defending high. The dribble drive, handoff back outside to Vargas. Vargas picks up her dribble, draws a double, gets it down inside to Emery Miles, who's also checked in. The send out to Gleave. Jada with it. Sends it back up top with 10 on the shot clock. Ball gets skipped over to Lister. Lister will drive on Willardson and blocked. Gets it inside with 3. Another block. Sarah Winters rejects it. So back-to-back blocks from the Wildcats. They'll retain possession here. Winters crosses midcourt for Richfield. Trying to get it to a guard. Now gets it over to Jolly. Jolly back up to Janes. 8-5 our score. Final possession of the first quarter potentially here. Jolly with the basketball. Swings it over left side to Vargas. Inside Willardson. She's blocked with 6 seconds remaining. Here comes Maylee Spencer on the right side. Spencer, dribble drive. Bounces inside and just too late as the shot attempt doesn't go either way. After one, it's Richfield 8, Canyon View 5 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
There is an athlete in all of us that helps us accomplish the ordinary and the extraordinary. Every once in a while, we all need some help. At Sevier Valley Hospital, we are proud to care for you and our community, wherever you are in your athletic journey.
Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora have a non-stop tractor workhorse, just what you need for a non-stop world. Power Star tractors from New Holland provide unprecedented power, comfort, and performance in a utility tractor so you can tackle grounds, municipal or farm tasks with ease. Choose from 6 models from 64 to 117 engine horsepower with an open-air ROPS platform or spacious Vision View cab. Learn more about the Power Star family of tractors. Stop by Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today.
And we welcome you back on in second quarter action. Richfield basketball as Cameron Knutson trots across midcourt, guarded by her numerical opposite and Vargas. He's going to send it back out to Hallie Janes. Wildcats back with their same starting 5. Janes skips it over to Winters, now into Nicole Willardson. Nicole draws a double, beautiful pass to Albrecht, lays it up and in. That's what makes Nicole so dangerous. When she gets those double teams, Rick, she knows exactly where to go with the basketball.
Hasn't scored in the game, but she's not worried about her points. Somebody was open, she passed it to him.
And Nicole's got 2 rebounds and an assist now after the opening period. Lister, outside shot, good. A good-looking jump shot from Peyton Lister, the senior.
Yeah, Lister's been the one shooting most of the shots and then got that one to fall for her. She's had some looks in this game.
Janes with the left-hand dribble on the left side, lobbing to Nicole. Willardson posts, turns, shoots, hooks, and scores. There's Nicole Willardson's first basket of the game for the Richfield Wildcats. Makes it 12-7. Richfield in front.
Right between the foul line and the circle in the middle of the lane, turnaround jump shot. And the circle's where they can't guard in college in the NBA.
Right. Bounce pass inside, high floater. Nicole alters the shot, rebound to Hallie Janes. Janes gets it to Willardson. Nicole now up ahead, left side, Knutson. Albrecht to Winters. Winters shoots and can't get it to go. Follows her own shot. Second one's no good but a foul, and that will send Sarah Winters back to the free throw line.
Yeah, and Richfield moving the ball nicely down the court. Good pressure applied by Canyon View.
2 shots here for Winters. It's just the third total foul called. Really clean start to this game from both teams. As Winters hits the first, and Brielle Jolly will check in, giving Knutson
in the
a break.
previous game, we had it was 40 foul shots
for the Morgan Trojans.
For the Morgan, and 11. So we had 51 foul shots in that game.
Both free throws dropped for Winters. It's 14-7 now. Wildcats doubling up the Falcons. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you might be. We've had a tremendous crew here, and we'll continue to hang out down here in Cedar City all weekend. Jada Gleave with it up top, comes off the Lister screen, hands it off to Vargas. Now Lister goes in the paint. Give and go. Lister takes a 10-foot shot. It's off the window and no good. Willardson taps it out, and it is chased down by Sarah Winters.
Winters did a good job of not just letting it go out of bounds.
Janes with a great pass to Albrecht, and then Albrecht passed before she got her footing really there, Rick. Sends it out of bounds Canyon View's way.
Yeah, she could see she had an open player on the left side, Jolly on the left baseline, and tried to get it out there a little too quick. That just happens.
It does. Part of the game. Jada Gleave will attack with the left hand. High arcing shots, no good, but a foul, and that will put Jada at the free throw line with 5:57 to go in the half. Good aggression by Canyon View. Rick, talk about the mentality of the third time you play a team, especially in the case where Richfield's kind of dominated these 2 games here early.
Well, and I think it's harder to coming down here to what's considered a neutral court. It is neutral, but the advantage is the crowd sometimes, the student section.
Right. Second one's up and down. So that makes it 14-9 with 5:57 to go. A little pressure being applied here by Canyon View.
But I think, you just play.
Yeah, I like that.
You don't worry about what's happened in the past. It's a new season.
Albrecht's going to send it back up top. Winters picks up her dribble, nowhere to go with it, gets it to Janes with 19 on the shot clock. They go to Nicole. She's doubled, gives to Albrecht, left-hand dribble, finish, and the foul. Another great pass from Nicole Willardson.
What you do know is what's worked and hasn't worked, like Canyon View. They know that letting Nicole go hasn't worked for them, so they are determined not to let her beat them. And so far, Nicole has been terrific at passing the ball.
Well, how about the start inside for Abby Albrecht? She's got 8 points.
And Winters with 7 rebounds.
Misses the free throw. Rebound comes down inside of the Canyon View Falcons, and away they go on the other side. Vargas up top. Calls out the play. Left-hand dribble for Vargas. Crosses over. Gets in the paint. Now backs it out on the right side. Bounces back to Vargas. Now straight away it's Nichols. Nichols with the basketball. Left-hand dribble. Floater. Good block shot from Brielle Jolly. She comes down with the basketball. Great defensive play.
The one thing you don't get out of the stats is the alter shots that Nicole causes. And so she might not get stats for that.
Ball goes into Albrecht. Pivots and a foul inside. That will go on Cameron Brush. So sign out of bounds Richfield. They'll take it underneath the basket.
Canyon View plays very, very hard. Aggressive, right up in your face. You got to be impressed with how they play.
Jane's trying to get this thing in. Sends it back into the backcourt to Knutson. She'll skip it to Nicole. Nicole catches at the elbow. Sends it to Janes. Hallie gets an open look at a 3. It's off the mark on the right wing. Ball is tipped and rebounded by Brooklyn Davey, who's checked in wearing number 21 for the first time. Crosses over at Spencer. Maley bounces. Baseline. Jump shots up. It's long. And the rebound comes down and is tracked down by Davey. Open 3-point shot on the other side is no good from Nichols, and the rebound to Nicole Willardson.
Richfield had done a good job boxing out. However, they boxed out underneath the net, and so the rebound went out to Canyon View.
Janes gets it over to Jolly on the left side. The bounce into Albrecht. Albrecht is fouled, and that will be the 5th team foul on the Canyon View Falcons. So side out of bounds. Richfield retains possession here.
Yeah, Richfield moved Nicole out of the lane, pass inside, and what they call timeout.
And it's a timeout to Canyon View. We'll take one as well on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. Bookmark TeamHive.live, Utah's new home for streaming high school sports and other events. Powered by Centricom Local 10.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Welcome back on in. Our score, Richfield 16, Canyon View 9, Wildcat basketball. About 4.5 minutes away from our halftime show, which will be brought to you by our friends at Jones & DeMille Engineering. Nicole lowers the shoulder, banks, and scores. So good at using the glass. She has been her whole career, Rick, and just textbook right there.
And there were 2 defenders on her. She was just inside the lane on the right side and banked in it. She made that look easy.
Ball up top for Jada Gleave. She'll take the three-point shot. High arcing Jada with a big three-point shot for Canyon View. Makes it 18-12 with 4 minutes remaining.
And that might be the first three-point basket we've had of this game, I believe.
I believe you're correct on that.
By either team.
Lob into Willardson. Nicole turns, dumps it off to Albrecht. She draws a double. So now they're sending 3 people in the paint, Rick, to either guard Nicole. And as soon as Nicole's passed it off, she's been doing that to Abby Albrecht. They've now sent a second girl over to Abby. So trying to make some in-game adjustments is Coach J.C. Barnhurst.
Yeah, trying to not give Richfield the lay-ins. Richfield has yet to make an outside shot. I think they will.
Jane's got to look a foul beforehand, and I think they're going to call this on Canyon View, and they will call that on Jada Gleave.
No.
Oh, no, they call this on the Wildcats. They'll give that to Cameron Knutson.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again. Kind of stuck her knee out. You can't have your legs wider than your shoulder.
Deep three-point shot by Gleave again is no good. Rebound inside. Taken away, and a foul on the floor.
Yeah, and you got to like the way Jada fell down trying to draw a foul, the three-point. And that was a long three-point shot.
Cameron Knutson picks up her second, and Sarah Winters is going to check in, replacing Knutson here with 3:37 to go in the half. Keep in mind, Canyon View does have 16 fouls, so Richfield will shoot the rest of the way. It's just the 14th foul on the Cats. Baseline shot is up and good. A good-looking jumper from Maylee Spencer for 2. And that makes it 18-14. Richfield is still in front by 4.
Yeah, Canyon View's made 5 in a row here, the three-point shot and the 2. And they've really moved the ball well on offense.
Janes gives to Winters left side. Sarah will drive it, cut off, and walked with it. Goes back to Canyon View. They've got the lead down to 4 and possession, Rick, playing some really inspired basketball these last few minutes.
Yeah, Richfield's offense has looked a little out of sync. They've had a couple bad breaks. They had the offensive foul, and now the travel.
Up top, Jada Gleave with it. Looking to come off a high screen. Jada sends it over to the left side. Nearly taken away by Brielle Jolly, and the Brielle gets a block shot. Terrific job from Brielle. Hounded in the backcourt. Gets it to Nicole Willardson. Skips it up ahead now to Albrecht. Albrecht with the basketball. Puts it on the floor right to the rim. Good take. Has it blocked. Rebound Winters. Janes for an NBA range 3. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound Winters. Sarah will skip it back up to Jolly. Jolly takes the 3 left side, in and out. Rebound comes down to Albrecht, and now the Wildcats are going to have another possession.
3 shots at the basket, and the Wildcats have yet to make an outside shot here.
The lob into Nicole, a little high. Nicole catches, gives to Albrecht, sends it out. Jolly for 3. That's no good. Rebound. Albrecht touched it last. Nearly takes out our guy Cole Wissinger. Cole's quick on his feet, able to keep that camera upright for us.
If you're watching Richfield for the first time, you're saying, boy, they don't have shooters on that team. But, yes, some of the nights, I keep thinking as soon as they get one to go, they'll be able to make a few.
Well, 34% is a pretty good number as a team. And that, yeah, like you said, averages work themselves out. Always you have a little jitters playing on a neutral floor at a tournament like this. Ball goes inside to Lister. Lister just loses it, and then Winters touched it last, so out of bounds it stays with the Falcons. 14 on the shot clock, minute 58 on the game clock before we get to halftime.
Richfield's length has given Canyon View trouble in the middle. Canyon View's had the mid-range shots where they've had their success. Now they go in the middle.
Baseline shot is away and no good. And out of bounds is Canyon View. Oh, no, they'll say it's Richfield basketball, or they'll say it's Canyon View basketball when the Canyon View defender was out of bounds. So Coach Mark Peterson's not going to make too much of a fuss about it.
Oh, the other official was come over asking on it, and the official said no, said Richfield was touching the ball when they were out of bounds.
Spencer gets it in the backcourt to Brush, or Maya Nichols, excuse me, now up top to Jada Gleave. Gleave, and they did not realize the shot clock didn't reset there, Rick, so a violation. It'll go back to the Richfield Wildcats.
In fact, I didn't notice it.
I didn't either.
I mean, usually I pay attention to that. Of course, this is the first year we've had the shot clock. And Tanner, the terrific guy he is, he and I both love this. We love the shot clock.
We love it. Oh, absolutely love it. Love that we've got it in our shot here on Team Hive. I'm going to tell Barrett the next thing we need to do is get one of those smart screens so we can draw things out. As Winters, yeah, that's an easy call, an offensive foul.
But what they let a lot of reaching go in, and then Winters was frustrated.
Yeah.
If you'll notice before, they let a little reaching going in, and it was physical, but she definitely used that elbow.
Well, look, Rick, I'm the oldest of three boys. I never got in trouble for stuff because I was never the one retaliating. The first one with their hand caught in the cookie jar doesn't get in trouble. It's always the second one, right?
Well, I think the officials have done a great job. I honestly can't complain at all.
Offensive foul goes the other way. It's Richfield basketball.
They're right down there, and we're up here.
I was going to say, again, glad I don't have that job. Aubrey Albrecht with the left hand looks to get inside, has it deflected. And we're going to get a foul on Canyon View here. That'll be 1-1 for the Richfield Wildcats. And let's see who's going to shoot this. I believe it's going to be Abby Albrecht going to the free throw line where she shoots 55% on the season. Wildcats lead at 18-14.
Seems like they've been stuck on 18 for a long time.
Front end of the 1-on-1's good from Abby, and that makes it 19-14. A great start to Abby Albrecht tonight. 9 points, 2 rebounds here in the first half. She's got 9 of the 19 Wildcat points.
And credit Nicole with a little help there. She's got to still put it in the basket, but Nicole's made some nice passes.
Check in. Vargas replaces Peyton Lister. Peyton Lister's had a great first half.
Has played, and she's
5 points.
She's really pushed the issue.
One more for Albrecht. No good. Rebound to Vargas. A great rebound and box out from Bethany Vargas. Timeout to Canyon View. With a minute and 2 seconds remaining in the half, we'll take one as well on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live.
Pizza Hut in Richfield and Kanab has the cure for your appetite with stuffed crust pizza at just $12.99 right now. Stop by and check out the other Hut specials and the awesomely delicious menu and plan to go wild. If you walk out hungry, you only have yourself to blame. Bring the whole family and make it a night the family will remember. Stop by today for dine-in, takeout, or delivery and have some delicious Pizza Hut pizza and ice cold Pepsi and more. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Exciting high school sports action on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Channel 10.
Welcome back on in. It's Richfield 19, Canyon View 14. It's been a defensive day here. A lot of defensive matchups, Manti at Canyon View being the exception, but the rest of these games have really focused on good defense, and that's where we're at right now as Vargas lays it up and in, makes it a one-possession game. Richfield still up 3, 19-14, under a minute to go in the half. Hallie Janes with the basketball, gives it over on the right side to Brielle Jolly. Picking up the dribble and just checking in is the junior Abigail Evanson. The catch inside to Albrecht, sends it back out. 3-point shot from Jolly's up. No, another miss from downtown. Winters with the offensive rebound. We'll get a jump ball. Possession goes back to Canyon View. And the shot clock is now off.
Richfield still without a three-point basket in this game. Canyon View has one. The only one we've made in this whole game. And last week, Canyon View was 7 out of 10 in the first half from the three-point line.
Jada Gleaves, the one with that three. She passes it off. High arcing three blocked. Wildcats get it back. Brielle Jolly the rebound.
That's what they didn't have to shoot at the shot clock.
Gets it to Janes with 10 seconds. Hallie across the timeline. With 5 seconds, 4, 3, down to 2 with 1. Jolly launches a 3. That's no good. That will end the half. It is Richfield 19, Canyon View 16. Our Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show coming up next. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
I'm Dr. Winters, a general dentist in Richfield. I invite you to take advantage of our 20 years of experience when it's time to get your wisdom teeth out. We offer IV sedation so you can sleep through the procedure. We are right here in Richfield, so we are close by for all your pre- and post-operative needs. We strive to make the process comfortable, easy, and affordable. Visit wintersdental.com/wisdomteeth or call or text 435-896-6444.
For more than 40 years, Jones and DeMille Engineering has been shaping the quality of life of those around us. They are committed to the communities in which they live and work and take pride in being able to protect and enhance them. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they strive to serve with a professional, personalized touch to provide value that reaches beyond the project, earning their reputation as the go-to resource for planning and infrastructure needs. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life together.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis is hiring reliable drivers with starting wage at 42 cents a mile, going to 44 cents after 90 days. Additional pay for tarps, drops, picks, and additional trailers. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, bonuses, and more. To join the DP Curtis crew, call 435-893-2886, 893-2886, or click on dpcurtis.com.
As tax season once again approaches, remember Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield. Kimball & Roberts will save you time and stress this year when they file your state and federal taxes. The tax professionals at Kimball & Roberts know and understand all the new tax codes and lingo, so you don't have to. They can also help you find deductions and credits that you may miss. Skip the stress and headache and visit Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield or call 896-6488.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Christensen, CTE Director for Sevier, Paiute, and Wayne School Districts. Do you know what career pathways are offered at your high school? Career and Technical Education provides career exploration and career guidance through 35 CTE career pathways. This gives students a direct connection between doing well in high school and being able to transition smoothly to post-secondary opportunities that include on-the-job training, certificate programs, and 2- and 4-year college degrees. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And we welcome you back on in as the Richfield Wildcats lead Canyon View 19-16 here at the break. Rick, we talked about a combined 1 of 18 from 3 for both teams. Richfield's 0 for 11. Canyon View just shooting 20% from the field, and Richfield just at 31%.
Yeah, it was just a real struggle to get the ball in the hoop from outside, and Canyon View double, triple team the middle, and if Richfield can't make some outside shots, it's going to keep this game close.
Yeah, been an interesting strategy defensively for Canyon View coming in, forcing a lot of double teams, a lot of those passes. And Nicole Willardson's handled them great, but they're trying to force someone outside of Nicole to be that person. And Abby Albrecht was great. 7 points here in the first half, 6 points from Nicole, and then you had 4 points from Sarah Winters, 2 from Hallie Janes. How about Winters? 11 rebounds in the first half, 5 of those offensive. Abby Albrecht with 4 offensive rebounds, 10 offensive boards for the Wildcats in the first half. Just terrific.
Well, I tell you, and I think both teams will loosen up a little bit. I mean, 16 points even for Canyon View is a low scoring, and I do think we'll see a little increased offense. I predicted that at the end of the first quarter we'd end up with a 32-20 game, and the way we're going, it's not going to be a lot above that.
It was 18-9. So a 7-1 run to end the half for Canyon View. They were led offensively by Peyton Lister, who had 5 points, 5 from Jada Gleave and 4 from Maylee Spencer. Jada was the only one to hit a 3-point shot. They go 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Richfield goes 5 out of 7. And just very interesting here, though, the Wildcats turned the ball over 12 times. Might be one of the more surprising statistics there at halftime.
And that's been one of their problems. Now, Nicole sat out the final 2 minutes, and that did give Canyon View took advantage of that. They got a layup on it, and with Nicole, she had 1 foul, and I think Coach Peterson was trying to make sure she didn't pick up a second foul.
We got about 4.5 minutes as our Jones & DeMille Engineering halftime show rolls on. We'll get you some other scores coming up and take a quick break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Some hands swing rackets or grip irons. Some make winning plays or navigate steep trails. And some hands heal. They mend broken bones, deliver new life, set us on the right path, and help us feel better again. At Sevier Valley Hospital, our hands are here to help and heal.
If building dreams is how you make your living, demand the performance of New Holland construction equipment from Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora. Choose from skid steer loaders, compact track loaders, loader backhoes, compact excavators, and more. Built-in visibility, stability, and comfort allow you to work with a higher level of confidence, speed, and efficiency. Learn more about the performance of New Holland construction equipment. Stop by Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. Bookmark TeamHive.live, Utah's new home for streaming high school sports and other events. Powered by Centricom Local 10.
Pizza Hut in Richfield and Kanab has the cure for your appetite with stuffed crust pizza at just $12.99 right now. Stop by and check out the other Hut specials and the awesomely delicious menu and plan to go wild. If you walk out hungry, you only have yourself to blame. Bring the whole family and make it a night the family will remember. Stop by today for dine-in, takeout, or delivery, and have some delicious Pizza Hut pizza and ice cold Pepsi and more. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
I'm Dr. Winters, a general dentist in Richfield. I invite you to take advantage of our 20 years of experience when it's time to get your wisdom teeth out. We offer IV sedation so you can sleep through the procedure. We are right here in Richfield, so we are close by for all your pre- and post-operative needs. We strive to make the process comfortable, easy, and affordable. Visit wintersdental.com/wisdomteeth or call or text 435-896-6444.
For more than 40 years, Jones & DeMille Engineering has been shaping the quality of life of those around us. They are committed to the communities in which they live and work and take pride in being able to protect and enhance them. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they strive to serve with a professional, personalized touch to provide value that reaches beyond the project, earning their reputation as the go-to resource for planning and infrastructure needs. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life together.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And we welcome you back on in as we wrap up our Jones & DeMille Engineering halftime show. Rick, some keys to the second half for the Wildcats.
I think for both these teams, you got to shoot better. I think the team that shoots better is going to win this game, because certainly a 19-16 score and the outside shooting, what did we say it was 1 for
1 for 18 combined.
From the three-point line. And so if you continue to shoot that way, I think a team that doesn't make some shots, there's a high possibility they would lose this game.
So it will be Wildcat basketball to start the second half.
Unless they both shoot bad, then it will come down to the middle. But you got to think that somebody's going to start making some shots.
A law of averages, right? Wildcats shoot it at 34% from three, currently with a goose egg. Hallie Jane starts with the basketball to start the second half. They lob it into Nicole. She draws the double team, gives inside to Albrecht, just taken away as Bethany Vargas starts the second half. Bethany now leads the break. Jump stop, drive, float, shoot, and score. A great take from Maylee Spencer. Lays it up and in, makes it a 1-point game, 19-18 with 7:35 to go. Ball being brought down. And a jump ball here.
Boy, and Canyonview coming out immediately with high pressure and a lot of energy. And Richfield comes away with a shot that really didn't get up and a turnover.
Maylee Spencer with the basketball. Over on the left side. Maylee gets it over. Now back out to Jada Gleave. Gleave on the left side with it. Sends it back up top to Maylee. Maylee straight away, guarded out front by Cameron Knutson. Maylee with the dribble drive. Floater, shoot, make, and miss. Rebound fought for, and it comes down. Good rebound by Bethany Vargas. Other way come the Wildcats. Albrecht gives to Willardson. She'll swing it to Winters. Sarah has Albrecht all alone underneath, and Albrecht finishes with the left hand.
Yeah, Winters was going to shoot it, but she saw how alone Albrecht was. A great choice. Took the short 2 points.
Ball on the right side. The dribble drive from Spencer. She's fouled. Count the bucket. A great take. Maylee Spencer came to play here in the second half. A great take and finish.
They've let her be very, very aggressive, and she's taken advantage of it.
Makes it 21-20, a chance to tie at the free throw line here for Spencer. Shoots it at 55%, averages 11 points, 3 assists per game for the Canyonview Falcons. And that one drops. Ties at 21 with 6:41 to go here in the third. As a little bit of pressure here from Canyonview. Ball in the hands of Hallie Janes. Pressure kind of eases off as Hallie's going to be able to get across midcourt. Guarded out front by Jada Gleave, a great guard matchup here tonight. Gleave reaches, doesn't get the steal. Now they go right side Winters. Sarah with the basketball, left-hand dribble, sends it over. Three-point shot is on the way. Good look from Knutson. No, Albrecht offensive rebound. Sticks it back up and in and breaks the tie. 23-21, 6:15 left here in the third. Ball on the right side to Nichols. Vargas with a good take and a better block from Nicole Willardson. Lister baseline, low, long rebound comes down to Sarah Winters.
Can you kind of feeling good about getting in the middle, and then Nicole comes back and reminds them that she's in the paint.
Janes gives it up to Albrecht. Right side. Puts it on the floor with the left hand. The spin, the turn, and an offensive foul. They'll call that inside. Trying to see who took that charge. I believe it was Vargas. It was. She's played a great defensive game for Canyonview here this evening. You get so used, Rick, to saying this morning and this afternoon with these earlier games. Now that we're to our normal time in the evening, I'm starting to get caught saying afternoon and morning. That's how it goes. Gleave goes over on the left side to Spencer. Maylee with the basketball. Bounces it into Vargas. Vargas back out. Spencer for three. It's up, in and out. Rebound comes down inside to Sarah Winters.
Boy, that looked awfully good. Rimmed in and out.
Winters with the basketball. Going to give it back to Hallie Janes. 5:17 to go here in the third. Wildcats with a 2-point lead. Winters in the right corner. Guarded out front by Maya Nichols. Cross-court pass. It's picked off. Taken away. Maylee Spencer's got it.
Well, that seemed like a random pass.
Maylee sends it to the corner. Picked up by Nichols. Nichols sends out to Vargas. Vargas will drive it. Send it over to the corner. Spencer for three. It's up. Looks good. Is off. Neither team continues to be able to make three-point shots.
Well, she had to look on the other side. It looked good and didn't go. This is on the opposite side. It looked good and didn't go.
And I like this timeout for Mark Peterson. We'll take it as well and be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis is hiring reliable drivers with starting wage at 42 cents a mile, going to 44 cents after 90 days. Additional pay for tarps, drops, picks, and additional trailers. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, bonuses, and more. To join the DP Curtis crew, call 435-893-2886, 893-2886, or click on dpcurtis.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We welcome you back on in. It's Richfield 23, Canyon View 21. Wildcat basketball coming out of that timeout. Janes needs to get it in, gets it into Winters. Sarah crosses the timeline for the Wildcats, hands back to Janes. Hallie will give to Albrecht, trying to lob that into Willardson. Nicole barely was not able to catch it. And I like that she's having the conversation with the official, just calmly saying, hey, just got bumped in the back, just wanted to let you know.
I thought the player slid underneath her on the lob in.
Willardson double team, sends it out. Does this three drop from Knutson? No. Rebound comes down to Jada Gleave. Gleave crosses the timeline, gets it up ahead, and deflected by the Wildcats, but then Lister just saves it right into Winters. Probably could have let that one go. Janes with the basketball now for the Wildcats. 4:16 to play, a 2-point lead for Richfield. Wildcats have won their two previous matchups against the Falcons by 18 and 21. Great pass inside and the foul, a big basket. Abby Albrecht continues to have a fantastic game down in the paint, and she will get a free throw.
Boy, and I didn't see much of a bump there. You know, you take some, sometimes I don't see bumps the other way, but that one was not much of one. Richfield will take it.
Free throw here for Albrecht. Good. Makes it 26-21 with 4:08 to go here in the third.
And 16 for Albrecht.
16 to the 26.
Yeah, she's really played well, the sophomore.
Ball over to Spencer. Gives it straight away to Gleave. Jada with it on the right side. Sends it back over to Vargas. Skip pass. The drive baseline from Spencer, loses it out of bounds, and it will be Richfield basketball with 16 on the shot clock. Or Canyon View basketball, excuse me. Spencer pounds the rock, trying to get it in, finds Brush. Brush attacks, loses her footing, sends it back out. It's deflected, but into the hands of Jada Gleave. Gleave now gives left side to Maylee Spencer. Spencer gives free throw line extended to Lister. Lister bounce pass, baseline shot from Brush is no good, and the rebound comes down inside to Winters. Abby Albrecht with it, gets it to Hallie Janes. 3:26 to go in the quarter. Wide open three from Jolly, and the nets have come off.
I tell you, you could feel a relief on the Richfield side saying we finally made a three-point shot. Jolly did a nice job of setting up there.
Ball on the left side. Skip pass over the top to Gleave. Jada with it. Wildcats lead by 8. They led by as many as 10. It was 19-9. Three-pointer out of the corner is off. A good look again from Jada Gleave. Rebound comes down to Winters.
Her shots have all been close, and she did make one.
Albrecht with it. Gives back to Winters. She thought about the three. Sarah will send back to Albrecht, trying to lob that for Willardson. Gets it into Nicole. Nicole will turn. Power dribble, loses the basketball. They call a foul on Canyon View. That will just be the second team foul on the Falcons, side out of bounds.
Interesting to see who they called that on.
They get it on the reach there.
Yeah, they called it on the reach. They gave that to Potter.
The freshman, Cambry Potter. Janes catches in the corner, and that's good. So the Wildcats with back-to-back threes make it 32-21, their largest lead of the game, now at 11.
Hallie with a pretty shot on that baseline.
And now Hallie deflects it, but into the hands of Potter. Potter, just a freshman for these Falcons, gives left side to Bethany Vargas. Vargas with the basketball. Gives it up top with 18 seconds left for Gleave. Gleave skips it. Winters deflects it into the hands of Janes. Hallie leads the break on the left side. No one stops her. She'll take the pull-up three. No. Rebound comes down inside to Vargas.
Had a good look. Pulled up maybe a little early, but I like that shot. Just made one. Great shooter.
Jada Gleave with the basketball. Going to give it over on the left side to Bethany Vargas. Vargas now back up top to Cambry Potter. Potter just a freshman, and we've highlighted that several times this quarter as Gleave takes a deep three. That one's short. Rebound inside, blocked by Willardson on the putback by Lister. And now Hallie Janes goes the other way.
I don't know if she saw Willardson behind her. Willardson just swatted over and knocked it off. Careful not to draw a foul.
Ball goes up top to Brielle Jolly, who lifted the three-point curse that was on these Wildcats. Up top, Willardson, free throw line extended. She's going to turn, put it on the floor. She traveled beforehand, and it will go back to the Canyon View Falcons.
Yeah, that was an easy call. Made a nice move, banked it in, but just took an extra step. Most of the time I don't see travels, but I did see that one.
Yeah. Yep. Ball goes over on the left side. Deep three-point shot is up and good. Wow, that was 2 feet behind the college line for Jada Gleave.
Yeah, that was, that's a shot you wouldn't mind seeing him shoot often because it was way out there. The longest shot I've seen all day.
32-24, under a minute to go here in the third. Winters with it, trying to get it to Albrecht. Ball goes up top to Willardson now. 45 on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock. Ball goes over to Jolly. Brielle drives right to the basket, up and in. Great take from Brielle.
Boy, had a little step. You kept thinking she was going to pull up, and she went right to the basket.
Vargas in the paint, tries to take it up, dumps it off. Now a corner three is on the way. In and out. Good look from Nichols. Rebound Nicole Willardson. And the Wildcats can hold for one shot here. Janes is hounded in the backcourt.
Tell you, they're letting them really push and bang away in that backcourt. I don't mind that. I like that way better than 100 fouls. But they are letting them push away.
Yes. Straight away with it is Albrecht. They leave her off. Albrecht drives. Abby turns, shoots, banks, and scores. You know, that's one thing. You almost give her too much space. She gets that steam of momentum. That'll end the quarter.
What a great finish for the Cats. They made 2 3-pointers, and Richfield really extended their lead.
Richfield 36, Canyon View 24 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live.
As tax season once again approaches, remember Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield. Kimball & Roberts will save you time and stress this year when they file your state and federal taxes. The tax professionals at Kimball & Roberts know and understand all the new tax codes and lingo, so you don't have to. They can also help you find deductions and credits that you may miss. Skip the stress and headache and visit Kimball & Roberts at 176 North Main in Richfield or call 896-6488.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Christensen, CTE Director for Sevier, Paiute, and Wayne School Districts. Do you know what career pathways are offered at your high school? Career and Technical Education provides career exploration and career guidance through 35 CTE career pathways. This gives students a direct connection between doing well in high school and being able to transition smoothly to post-secondary opportunities that include on-the-job training, certificate programs, and 2- and 4-year college degrees. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors.
Wildcat basketball goes into Winters. And pressure continues to be applied here by Canyon View. Wildcats with a game-high 12-point lead. Good pass from Willardson into Albrecht. She's fouled and nearly gets that one to go. And Abby will go back to the free throw line here with 7:50 left.
Chance to get her to 20 points.
Just the sophomore has been simply terrific. Averages 6 points, 8 rebounds a game.
And what I've liked about this Richfield team, they've taken what Canyon View has given them. They've gone to the open player. And they haven't worried about points. I really haven't felt that anyone thinks, well, I got to shoot, get some points.
One more shot is up and off. So she goes over 2. Rebound comes down to Potter. Potter with the right-hand dribble. Gives it over in the corner. It's caught by Nichols, and Maya just lost it out of bounds. Back to Richfield.
Kind of a high pass, trying to pass it over the passing lane. And those are the kind that you and I talk about that just drive you crazy.
Janes trying to get it in, finds Brielle Jolly. Jolly on the right side, hesitate dribble. Gets it back to Hallie Janes, 7:37 left.
Hasn't Jolly come in and given Richfield some good minutes today?
Hit that three. To kind of break that streak.
Played hard.
Very hard. Willardson pump fakes, puts it on the floor here, takes to the basket, banks and misses. Rebound fought for inside, and it comes down to Potter.
Didn't get it quite high enough off the glass.
The drive to the basket and just losing it, but a foul, and then, Nicole Willardson nearly trips over Maylee Spencer. Both players just fine, and Maylee will go to the free throw line with 7:14 to go here in the fourth.
Have to see who they give the foul to.
And Winters was the one to come down and hit her arm, so Sarah gets called for the foul. And the first free throw is good.
Nobody in a lot of foul trouble. The most is Winters with 2. Everybody else is 1 except for Janes. Hallie with no fouls.
Checking back in is Cameron Knutson. Winters will take a breather. And that shot drops. With 7:14 to go here in the fourth, it's 36-26, Wildcats in front. Albrecht with the basketball, picks up her dribble, gets to Janes. Janes has 4 seconds to get this across, and she does calmly with 2 seconds to spare. And she gets called for a carry. It'll go back to Canyon View.
That's the first carry I've seen called all day today.
That's true. Yeah, I think you're spot on.
Not saying it wasn't one. They just haven't called it.
Well, Allen Iverson's not going to walk through that door, my friend. Ball deflected out of bounds. When you see our good friend Ken Nilsson, his daughter last weekend at All-Star Weekend played in a celebrity game with Allen Iverson.
Really?
You'll have to ask him about that.
Well, my other
deep shot for 2 is good. They do say it's a 2-point shot.
My other friend that went to the All-Star postgame party saw Allen Iverson. He had 4 bodyguards with him.
Allen, 6 foot. You're around a lot of big dudes. I kind of don't blame him there. Janes on the left side, lobs into Willardson. Nicole bumps, post, shoot, bank, score. Good take from Nicole, and that makes it 38-28. Cats back up 10.
3 defenders in the center of the lane. Nicole just put it over them.
This tournament this weekend will not be the last time Nicole plays on this floor. Of course, Southern Utah and Utah Tech, great rivalry.
Yeah, they had some great men's basketball games. I don't know about the girls' games.
No, SUU's girls are competing for the WAC championship regular season. Dribble drive inside. The runner for 2 is up and good. A tough shot. Maya Nichols over the outstretched arm of Nicole Willardson finishes. 38-30, 5:53 to go.
Still lots of time in this game.
Hallie Newman has checked in for the first time tonight, and she picks up a foul out on Nicole. That'll be, I believe, team foul number 4 for Canyon View.
They're just trying to wear Nicole out. She had the ball on the dribble drive, came over and just bumped her.
Albrecht picks up her dribble, sends it out to Jolly. Jolly left hand, offensive foul going the other way, forcing the charge is Maylee Spencer, and it will be Canyon View possession. That's the 4th team foul on Richfield.
Let's take a look at that. Had the inside arm, and she just fell down. That's the way you help sell it, man.
Yeah.
She very well may have got hit hard. I couldn't tell.
Our angle wasn't the best on that.
Nope.
And our angle is essentially the exact same as the cameras because we're about, 5 feet away from the camera? Yep. The drive by Nichols, picks up her dribble, sends it to the corner to Gleave. Gleave ball fakes. Will try to take it baseline, send it over to Spencer, who saves it.
I thought that was surely going out of bounds. Good save.
Potter back to Spencer. Dribble drive, sends it up. 6 on the shot clock. A straightaway 3. No. Rebound Willardson with 5:10 to go.
Richfield had 3 girls there for the rebound.
Ball in the hands of Hallie Janes with 5:04 to play. She's got to get it across and does so to Jolly. Brielle on the right side. Picks it up, gets it into Willardson. Nicole bumped, gives it back outside. Knutson for 3. That's no good. Rebound to Albrecht. She sends it out. Open 3 for Jolly. That's no good. Another board for Albrecht, and she's fouled again. What a great game for the sophomore, Abby Albrecht. She's been terrific all night long.
Yeah, that's her 5th rebound. Her, Willardson, Albrecht, and Janes each with 5 rebounds.
They've been nothing short of terrific. Free throw coming here for Albrecht. Abby misses as Sarah Winters checks in.
Ball crawled up to the rim. It looked like it might go, but then it fell off the right side.
Again, Abby, just a sophomore, 6 points, 8 boards a game. Has been terrific tonight and in and out. Rebound comes down to Canyon View. Skip pass up ahead to Nichols. She'll take the shot. It's no good. Willardson rebounds it. Opportunity now for Richfield with 4:33 to go. This game's gone by pretty quick, Rick. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of stoppages in play. The ball goes up top. Albrecht lobs inside for Willardson. Nicole catches, shoots, banks, scores, and one. Nicole Willardson with a good take, and she will go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that pass was right where it needed to be on the angle. That's a tough angle for the foul line down to the left side of the paint.
Free throws coming for Nicole Willardson. Shot is up. And off the top of the rim, no good. Out of bounds it goes. Canyon View basketball. 4:19 to play here in the ballgame.
Richfield, I believe, 0 for 5, their last foul shots they've taken.
Yeah.
And, you know, they make 2 or 3 of those, it extends the lead.
Top of the key, Jada Gleave with it. Gives it over on the right side to Potter. Potter skip pass to Gleave. Thought about the three, gets it back up to Potter with 21 on the shot. Deep three, James just blocked it. Ball ends up in the hands, a tie ball with Albrecht and Spencer. Possession stays with Canyon View. 4 minutes to go. Haven't had a lot of jump balls in this game. We've had a few earlier today. Some good scrambles for the basketball. Spencer trying to get this thing in. Bounce pass, cut, scoop, score. Great take from Nichols and a timeout to Canyon View with 3:57 to go, an 8-point game. We'll take it and be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live.
Live high school sports action on Central.
There is an athlete in all of us that helps us accomplish the ordinary and the extraordinary. Every once in a while, we all need some help. At Sevier Valley Hospital, we are proud to care for you and our community, wherever you are in your athletic journey.
Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora have a non-stop tractor workhorse, just what you need for a non-stop world. Power Star tractors from New Holland provide unprecedented power, comfort, and performance in a utility tractor so you can tackle grounds, municipal or farm tasks with ease. Choose from 6 models from 64 to 117 engine horsepower with an open-air ROPS platform or spacious Vision View cab. Learn more about the Power Star family of tractors. Stop by Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
3:57 to go, Wildcat basketball as Janes gets it into Nicole Willardson. As Nicole trots across the timeline. We'll get it back to Hallie Janes with 3:49 to go. Janes will look to jab step with it, gives it over on the left side. The entry pass to Willardson, gives to Albrecht again, fouled, count the bucket. What a night for Abby Albrecht. She has done it in every facet of the game, specifically down in the paint. I don't know if you want to call it a breakout game, but a terrific night nonetheless for the sophomore forward.
That puts her at 20 points. And Canyon View has 3 defenders in the center of the lane to guard those two bigs.
Free throw up and down.
That snaps, I believe, an 0 for 5 set for Richfield.
They now lead it by 11, led by as many as 12. 3:36 to go, 43-32 our score. Spencer with the basketball up top, comes off the high screen, now gives it back over to Potter, handoff back to Spencer. Spencer will drive it, lose it, keeps the dribble alive, bounces back to Potter with 14 on the shot clock. The bounce to Vargas, free throw line extended, left-hand dribble, sends it back up top. A jump shot is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Winters and Vargas, who fight for it on the ground. It'll be a jump ball. Possession back to the Wildcats.
Boy, Vargas got after it, and they let her get physical in there. And the jump ball does go Richfield's way. But, boy, she played hard.
Janes sets it into Willardson. Nicole, guarded out front by Peyton Lister. Left-hand dribble for Nicole Willerson with 3:03 to go. And boy, offensive foul, double collision, and Vargas holding the back of her head.
Well, the first one went down on the screen up here.
Lister fell as well, yeah.
And it's all this physical play going on. I mean, they're right in your face. They're playing hard. Let's show the replay here. See, there's the first one at half court.
And Lister took a hard bump, and then, you hate to see Vargas hit her head like that.
Yeah, you certainly
Lister's
do.
going to sit. Vargas remains in the game. And it will be Canyon View basketball, 3 minutes to go, an 11-point lead for Richfield. Vargas with it, gives it over left side to Jada Gleave. Gleave looks to come off the screen. Sends it over inside. The spin, the hook, and the miss. Rebound Nicole. Gets it over to Janes on the right side. Halley skips it up ahead to Winters. Winters tried to rush the pass. Vargas with a good deflection, and it will stay Wildcat basketball. 2:40 to play, 28 on the shot clock. Well, Rick, really what we talked about at halftime, you got to make shots to win, and Richfield just has simply made more shots here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's certainly...
As Willardson on a great pass from Janes there banks it in.
And they won't go down and say it's one of their greatest shooting halves, but it was good enough.
The drive inside, the jump shot from Gleave. Bank is no good. Rebound to Albrecht. Abby triple teamed, and Vargas strips it away. A jump ball. Possession will stay with Canyon View with 2:23 to go.
And they're just, we had a great angle. There was no foul to me on that. But when she grabbed the ball, she ripped it.
And they're going to send the two teams to their bench as the officials are going to have a conversation here.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is really interesting, and Coach Peterson wants to have a conversation with the officials.
I'm not really sure because Vargas just came over and was trying to grab the ball very aggressively.
And they give a technical foul
to who?
Number 20, so Abby Albrecht. Abby Albrecht gets the technical foul.
Interesting.
Something must have been said.
Well, no, it's because if you saw the replay, there was a little bump with the forearm on the, and I believe, watch this replay. And that's what they pushed. That's what they called it off.
So that'll be the technical foul means Maya Nichols will shoot and connect.
And it gives, Richfield had a 13-point lead, but there's still 2:23 to go.
Spencer hits both as a 55% shooter. Shot looks better than 55%. She got a good stroke.
Yeah, she looked good there. And she's been really hard, really aggressive. They've allowed this to be a very physical game again, and I for one, really like that. I don't want 100 fouls.
So it'll be out of bounds to Maylee Spencer. Gets it in to Jada Gleave. With 2:20 to go here in the ballgame, an 11-point lead for Richfield. The crossover from Vargas. Euro step for two. No. Ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Canyon View. It'll be Richfield basketball with 2:12 remaining. Canyon View will continue to press here. Janes with the basketball. Gets it back into Nicole Willardson. Nicole with it. Guarded out front by Lister. Good to see Peyton back in the game. And then a foul out front on Vargas. That will be 8th team foul. Canyon View 1-1 coming up for Nicole.
Yeah, anytime Nicole has crossed the half court, they have been very aggressive to come up and get after her. Last time she got called for a charge. This time she draws the foul.
It'll be two shots for Nicole Willardson. With 2:05 to go, or 1-1, excuse me, as Nicole calmly sinks the first. We'll get one more.
Yeah, Richfield, after missing those 5, have come back and made a couple in a row here. Kind of stabilized this game for them.
One more shot for Nicole, and it drops. 47-34, 2:05 to go. Wildcats with tie their largest lead of the game at 13. Into the hands of Jada Gleave. Up top, skips it over right side to Potter. Potter, the left-hand dribble, sends to Gleave. Gleave up top, Gives to Vargas with 18 on the shot clock. Vargas left side. Looks to attack the basket. Bounces in the corner to Spencer. Spencer trapped. Sends it up top. List sends it back up top. And Gleave gets a good look at a three. It's good. Jada Gleave with a big three. Makes it a 10-point game with 1:33 to go. James will get it into Willardson. Nicole with it. Jab step. Now looks to go. Gives to James. James has 5 seconds to get it across. And Hallie does so calmly in a big collision at midcourt. And they're going to call Jada Gleave with the foul.
Yeah, and that's kind of similar last time when you had Bonnie's collection. There was a screen, and then the person went down. And that time they felt like that was a good screen.
Abby Albrecht back to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. With 1:20 remaining in the ball game. Wildcats now shoot 2 the rest of the way after this. Free throw good.
Boy, and she has the chance to make it after going 0 for 5 for the Cats to be 5 for 5.
One more, and it drops. Timeout to Richfield. We'll take it with 1:20 left in the fourth quarter on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs. Just complete an application on your phone or computer, or stop by any branch.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. Bookmark TeamHive.live, Utah's new home for streaming high school sports and other events. Powered by Centricom Local 10.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
49-37, Richfield leads it. It'll be Canyon View possession with 1:20 to go. Wildcats much, much better. 30 points here in the second half, Rick, after just a 19-point first half.
Yeah, and anytime you start to make shots, you look a lot better, and they have.
Average 58 per game on the season. As Gleave with it on the right side takes a NBA long three. Jada Gleave hits the three. Timeout to Canyon View with 1:09 remaining. We'll take it and be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live.
They gave the points to
Pizza Hut in Richfield and Kanab has the cure for your appetite with stuffed crust pizza at just $12.99 right now. Stop by and check out the other Hut specials and the awesomely delicious menu and plan to go wild. If you walk out hungry, you only have yourself to blame. Bring the whole family and make it a night the family will remember. Stop by today for dine-in, takeout, or delivery and have some delicious Pizza Hut pizza and ice cold Pepsi and more. And remember, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
On in Canyon View and Richfield with 1:09 remaining. The post-game show's coming up next. It's brought to you by Sunrise Engineering. They serve communities like yours all over the western United States. That's Sunrise Engineering. Jane's going to go with the home run pass to Nicole Willardson. Lays it up and in. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a good thing Reggie Hafen's coming back to play quarterback for the Cats next year, because Hallie Janes might want to go try out for that quarterback spot.
Great pass.
Shot's no good inside by Vargas. Willardson's got it for Richfield. Under a minute to play. Ball goes over the left side to Knutson, and she is bumped and fouled by Gleave. And that will be 2 shots here for Richfield with 45.5 remaining.
Well, I don't think they wanted to call that, but there was a slide down on the court. And so there was damage on that, because they really haven't called that kind of foul this game.
Right. So Cameron Knutson, 61% free throw shooter, connects on the first of 2 with 45.5.
After that streak of 0 for 5, the Cats have come back, shot a good foul shot here.
That's one drops as well.
7 in a row now.
Gleave with the basketball, skips it up ahead to Spencer. Back to Gleave, Jada, pump fakes. Probably should have taken that 3. Gets it back up top to Potter. Bounce pass right side. Give and go. The freshman Potter can't get the layup to drop. Loses her balance right into our guy Cole Wissinger. And a foul down low will send Richfield to the line with 29.9 left.
Cole's right there doing the camera work. And, you know, the freshman was on a dead run, just maybe too fast to be able to get the shot up like she wanted.
So 2 free throws coming here for Sarah Winters, 65% on the season. Sarah connects again. That's 8 in a row, Rick.
8 in a row for the Cats, yep. And you take away those 8 points, and this game's much closer.
Willardson will now sit with 29.9 to go. Winters misses after 8 straight makes for the Wildcats. Vargas, final 30 seconds of this one. Double dribble. And Richfield can just dribble this thing out. The Wildcats are going to have a date in the semifinals against the Morgan Trojans. Should be a terrific game tomorrow.
Yeah, Morgan looked terrific today, and it should be a great game.
Janes with the basketball, trying to get this across midcourt. Does so to Winters. Now it's turned over. Ends up in the hands of Gleave with 11 seconds. Gleave crosses over. Will get to the basket. Blocked by Albrecht. Into the hands. A jump ball. Possession stays.
And what were your words? They could just dribble this out. We've seen nothing dribble out here the last 10 seconds of this game. I'm like you.
You said the same thing about the Cats at the end of the first half in the boys' game, and look what happened, right?
I agree with you.
Vargas goes over to Spencer. She'll take the long 3. That'll do it, and Richfield is going back to the state semifinals. Canyon View will play in the consolation bracket tomorrow. Postgame show brought to you by Sunrise Engineering next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
I'm Dr. Winters, a general dentist in Richfield. I invite you to take advantage of our 20 years of experience when it's time to get your wisdom teeth out. We offer IV sedation so you can sleep through the procedure. We are right here in Richfield, so we are close by for all your pre- and post-operative needs. We strive to make the process comfortable, easy, and affordable. Visit wintersdental.com/wisdomteeth or call or text 435-896-6444.
For more than 40 years, Jones & DeMille Engineering has been shaping the quality of life of those around us. They are committed to the communities in which they live and work and take pride in being able to protect and enhance them. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they strive to serve with a professional, personalized touch to provide value that reaches beyond the project, earning their reputation as the go-to resource for planning and infrastructure needs. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life together.
Centricom believes the service relationship continues long after installation, and we're available to support you every step of the way. That's why if there is a problem with our equipment, a service visit from us means no cost to you. We know the value of a satisfied customer, so if you refer us to a friend, we'll take care of them and you'll get 1 month of service free. We promise to make your experience the best it can be. Centricom, keeping you connected.
DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis is hiring reliable drivers with starting wage at 42 cents a mile, going to 44 cents after 90 days. Additional pay for tarps, drops, picks, and additional trailers. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, bonuses, and more. To join the DP Curtis crew, call 435-893-2886, 893-2886, or click on dpcurtis.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
You can live with that.
And we welcome you back on in to our post-game show. It's made possible by our friends at Sunrise Engineering, creating solutions and relationships that last. That's Sunrise Engineering. Learn more at sunrise-eng.com. Tanner Wilkinson, Rick Robinson with you as we give you our closing thoughts here. Really good second half from the Cats. Really that third quarter, Rick, 17-8 in the third quarter. That's where Richfield pulled away in this one.
Yeah, and when they pulled away, they did all the right things. Made a couple three-point shots. They went in the middle, and Albrecht was just terrific tonight. Nicole Fetter, she rebounded really good. I think Winters had a lot of rebounds too.
21 points, 9 rebounds, 7 offensive rebounds for Abby Albrecht, 16 rebounds for Sarah Winters, 11 defensive, 5 offensive. So 16 points, 8 boards for Nicole Willardson. They out-rebounded Canyon View 41-11. The difference in the game that kept Canyon View close was turnovers. They forced 17 for Richfield. They only committed 7 themselves.
And think about it, Canyon View had 4 shots on 1 possession. So that means out of those 11 rebounds, they got 3 of those at one time. And Richfield did the things they needed to. I give credit to Nicole Willardson.
Yeah.
You know you're the star on this team. You know you're expected to score, and she never looked like she was worried about getting her points. She did what they gave her.
Final score again, Richfield 54, Canyon View 40. Leading scores for the Falcons, 15 from Maylee Spencer, 11 from Jada Gleave, and then you had 5 from Peyton Lister. And 40 overall points. How about Maylee Spencer with 5 steals? That's a number that really sticks out. 5 boards for Cameron Brush to lead the team in rebounding. So Wildcats will take on Morgan tomorrow in the state semifinals. Your initial thoughts on that matchup, Rick?
Well, I think right now you'd have to say that's going to be a great game, and whoever plays as well. Yeah, I never put predictions based on one night to the next night because the state tournament, the matchups are all so different. But I anticipate it will be a terrific ball game.
Oh, absolutely. Well, my friend, as always, good to share the mic with you. You enjoy the rest of the night off.
Well, I'm fortunate to be here with you. And Barrett, I'll tell you what, we had a great picture with Barrett. That was way fun.
We always have fun when Barrett Hilton's around and our great crew here at TeamHive.live and Mid-Utah Radio Sports. We've got Judge Memorial in Grantsville next here on Team Hive. We'll be leaving our Mid-Utah Radio counterparts behind for this next broadcast. Grantsville, the number 1 seed. Judge, the defending champs. Should be a good matchup next. We'll sign off from the radio side of things and be back on TeamHive.live.